Do it because you want to make yourself better. You're just hungry. I didn't know why. I think we just all need to take a chill pill. Good morning, everybody. Charlie, say good morning. Charlie. Charlie, come here, baby. Say good morning. Say good morning. I have not worked out in 5 days, I think it's been. And then prior to that, I didn't work out. I worked out for 5 days, and then I didn't work out for like 5 days prior to that. It's just been, that's just how it's been. But I wanted to show you guys that what I look like as of right now, and not really working out and eating a lot of food. So here is what I look like. Maybe this is better. Okay. There you go. Small glimpse into what it looks like to eat plant-based and work out 15 days a month, because that's basically what I've been doing for the last 2 months. Am I proud of it? Meh, not really. But trying to juggle everything is something I've struggled with. It's hard to juggle a lot of things. So I'm trying to simplify my life a little bit more and basically just try to figure out like what's important and what is really important for me to have in my life, and the rest I just have to kind of let go. So that's what's been going on. So yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable with my body, with myself, after seeing that you can actually like let go of the whole meat thing and do the fitness thing without it. I never did that before when I was growing up. It was just what I would just eat, how I ate. So I never really thought about, you know, gaining muscle. That was never a thing when I was younger. So anyway, that's that. I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys for a minute. Good boy. Oh, you found a blanket. Did you find a blanket? Did you? Oh, saying hi? Okay. And Bear, you found a place to get away from Charlie so he doesn't bother you. Good girl. Okay, come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's get some exercise. Good boy. Come on. Okay, continuing on from the bathroom. Was saying that I'm a lot more comfortable with my body, not so crazy about counting calories and always worrying about getting so much protein and if I'm eating too much. I have been eating whole foods, so much food, and I'm not gaining weight at all. And I literally haven't been to the gym for 5 days. So like the last 2 months or 3 months, you could say, like I only work out like 15 days a month. I'm trying to do better. Like with that being said, I don't eat meat, I don't eat dairy, and I'm eating 2,200 calories a day. I haven't gained any weight at all. I haven't lost any muscle. So there you go. Sometimes you just kind of have to let go. Let go of worrying so much and just see what happens, you know, to your body when you do something else. It might help you kind of let go of the fact that you think you need all this protein and all these other things that you really don't need. I mean, I only eat about 70 to 100 grams of protein a day. You don't need as much as you think, you guys. And I know of quite a few male vegan plant-based nutritionists that get the same as me, and they are ripped dudes, and they've been doing it for years. So this video is actually supposed to be about my first 30 days in eating plant-based. So as y'all know, I grew up plant-based. When I turned 18, I started eating meat because I wanted to fit in. I didn't want to get made fun of by my boyfriend and his parents, and yeah, they were pretty mean. So I stopped eating how I was eating, and I just ate, you know, what they ate. So, you know, meat and a lot of processed food. Did I necessarily feel that great? No, but I was also partying a lot and drinking, and my priorities were messed up. So moving on to recently, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of certain things in my life, making changes, done. I am who I am. I'm a plant-based hippie chick. I don't wear name brand, and I don't care to. As I wear my Gymshark leggings. But anyways, I mean, like, I don't really care about following the crowd anymore. And not to say, just because you buy Gymshark leggings does not mean you're following the crowd. I am just saying, make sure what you're doing, you have a why for it, a reason for it. Like, do not just do something because somebody else is doing it. Do it because you have a reason. Do it because you want to make yourself better, make you a better person. So that is like huge for me these days. I have a why for everything I do in my day now, and I didn't before. My why was, I didn't know why. Getting off topic here, let's bunny trail back to what I'm talking about. So my first 30 days of eating plant-based, what happened to me was, the first 2 weeks were amazing. I started immediately waking up at 4 a.m. It was crazy. I would do my study in the morning. I got so much done. I was full of energy, didn't even need coffee, nothing. It was amazing. So my first 2 weeks were great. My third week, not so great. I didn't feel good. I got up in the morning still really early, but I couldn't stay awake. I was tired. I didn't feel good because I was tired. And then the next week my period hit. TMI, but my flow was off the charts, and I have never felt such horrible cramps in my whole entire life. Literally couldn't go anywhere, stayed home, couldn't work, didn't feel good. Did a lot of research, kind of thinking that I was detoxing. That was the case, I was detoxing. Some people's detox last months and months. And some of them, sometimes it's like detoxing for a month, they feel great for 2 weeks, and they detox for another 3 weeks, feel great for a month, and they go. I mean, it's like you could detox for like up to a year. It actually takes about a year to turn over every single cell in your body. So basically when people say that they're doing like a detox, oh, I'm detoxing this weekend, or doing a juice cleanse or whatever, you don't just detox or do a cleanse in a week or even a month. Like, it takes a long time to detox. And after a detox, you can't just go back to what you're eating before, because then what's the purpose of detoxing? Get it? My hormones were definitely regulating, trying to regulate anyway with my period and all that, because there's a lot of hormones in meat, and that totally affected my endocrine system, which is partly your reproductive system. My body's trying to normalize in that area, and then I started breaking out. It was bad. And people would be like, I don't see anything. But I mean, you know when you can see your own breakouts, right? It's just the detox. You just have to let that process happen. You know what I mean? Like there's no, you can't cover it up. Just like a wound that you have in your life, you can't just put a Band-Aid on it because it's still gonna fester and wanna come out inside to the outside. So make sure you deal with that if you have issues in any area. I'm just really trying to drink a lot of water and get all of my vitamins and my minerals in. I did supplement with a B12, but if you get too much B12, you also will break out really bad for some people. For me, that was the case. So you actually can really get a lot of B12 from the food that you eat, but you just have to kind of make sure that you do. What else happened?
Skin, period, energy level, clarity.
Oh, and I felt super weak, like I couldn't work out. I had no energy. I could barely get out of bed. And what I found was that my body was really trying to figure out what I was doing. Like, your body's really smart. So at first, you know, it was like, awesome, this is cool. I'm gonna, you know, go full throttle with this. But then when my body finally realized, well, wait a minute, what's happening here? It started to understand I was giving it different food and fuel, so it wanted to detox all that other crap out of my body. So I literally couldn't even work out hardly. So I didn't have any energy. My body was trying to figure out how to use plant protein instead of animal protein. So basically, just what I'm trying to say is my body was just trying to figure out what's going on, you know? So if you've had any of these problems, then you're probably just detoxing. If you have gained weight, if you feel like you've gained weight, you're either eating too much or you're not eating enough calories. Sometimes people will lose a lot of weight at first or gain a little bit of weight, but then they regulate. So your body is gonna react with whatever you do that's new in life, no matter what, okay? But just because you might think that you gained a few pounds at first, your body is probably just trying to like absorb all the nutrients, and it's just, you're just hungry. You're just hungry. Like, you've probably been starving yourself. So if you gain a couple pounds, like, no worries. I would just maybe just start tracking to kind of understand how to track plant-based, because it can be a little bit different, you know. I could track all day eating meat, like knowing what I'm eating, but when I went to eating plant-based and tracking in my brain, I was like, ah, wait a minute, okay, hold on a minute. I mean, it's like a new thing for my brain to understand. A lot of people have said too that they will lose weight, but then they feel like they gained a small layer of fat or lost their muscle, which basically what happens when you lose weight is, it's not like you lose a whole bunch of muscle, okay? You didn't have that muscle, that much muscle to start with in the first place. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's the truth, okay? Because you have your muscle, right? You have your muscle. I have a small fat layer over my muscle, right? Over my muscle. So when I go to cut body fat, this is gonna appear smaller because my fat that covers my muscle is gone. So it's not that you lost your muscle. You just didn't have as big as a muscle as you thought, if that makes sense at all. That was about my first 30 days of plant-based eating. I have a feeling that I'll probably end up detoxing for months now, because again, your body turns over its cells every day, weekly, monthly. That's just what you have to expect from switching your lifestyle. And after you do switch, a lot of great benefits can happen, but you just can't go back to eating the way you did and expect to maintain what you have. So keep that in mind. Just like a baby with like a puzzle or a child with a puzzle, we have to try to figure out where the pieces go. So that's the same thing with our bodies, trying to figure out where all these plant-based nutrients go. If you haven't eaten like this your whole entire life, and all of a sudden you're giving your body different puzzle pieces to work with and not the other puzzle pieces, your body's gonna have to take a step back and be like, okay, hold on, what do I do with this? And figure it out. And sometimes bodies take longer to different bodies take different time frames to figure that out, depending on how toxic we were in the first place. So just let your body do its thing. Don't stress out. You can only work with what you have. I think a lot of people stress out about aesthetics when they change their nutrition plan. I think a lot of it is all in our heads, you guys. Like, I think we just all need to take a chill pill and be grateful for what we have. I mean, at least we have a body that we can make healthier and change right now. Be thankful and grateful if you don't have a disease. Be thankful and grateful that you don't have any ailments. And if you do and you're trying to find some sort of solution, obviously talk to your doctor, but you know, God gives us things on this earth to help us heal our own bodies. Let thy food be your medicine. If you do have an ailment or a disease, have faith, and I pray for your healing through food in Jesus' name. Yeah, so just be happy and grateful for what you got, because that's all you can do. And stop your stressing, because everybody's stressing out all the time. Feed your body to be healthy. Feed your brain to be healthy. When that happens, then you'll love your body aesthetically in the end. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.